Hello, everybody. Good evening. Give me just a moment here while I get stuff ready. I just got home, so um, I gotta get a couple things straightened out in here real quick. But in just a minute, I'll start the game up and we will be solving some frog crime. It's probably not frog crime because he's the detective and he would never commit a crime, but I feel like someone's committed a crime and the frog's gonna be the one to solve it. We're gonna solve non-frog crime in a froggy way. Anyway, um, yeah, just a minute and we'll get started. Okay, everything should be good to go now. Just had to put one or two things away in here, make sure a couple things are set up. My channel point stuff should be working, which are all ideal scenarios. Let's get the game started. I didn't open it up yet because I don't remember if these games do main menus or if they just jump right into the action, you know? So, yeah, I didn't want to miss a single thing on the stream. Live reaction. You know what I mean? Alright, let me turn this music off. And get us started. We launch Frog Detective 3. We open up the game capture and go to properties. Change it from Inscription to Frog Detective 3. Hit the transition. Expertly done, my god. Alright, we're going to turn down the game volume just a little bit here. I think that is an appropriate volume. Look at that title screen. It's already immediately, you open this game up and you know that you're in for a heroic story with two absolute legends in the detective game. You got Frog Detective, the #2 detective on the force, and Lobster Cop, the man, the myth, the legend. You can't go wrong. It's an all-star cast. Let me just check on the settings, make sure everything is what I would want. Best quality, absolutely. Let me turn up my FOV a little bit. I usually like to have that a bit higher in games because I do get motion sick sometimes. This all should be fine. I'll change it later if I have any issues. Alright. And on that note, without further ado, we can get started. I wonder if Detective Frog's gonna wear a cowboy hat at some point in this. I think that would be, that would probably be my biggest anticipation for this game. That I'm gonna look forward to and hope happens. Alright. Hey, it's Mary, remember me? I know it's been a while, so I thought I'd give you a quick recap. After the detective, that's you, solved the case of the invisible wizard, a mysterious phone call came in. Well, it wasn't that mysterious. It was the supervisor, as usual. The contents of the phone call were mysterious, you know? Okay, so let's set the scene. I'm a good actress. I'll be exactly like what happened. Alright, we got our controls. Look at that. All 3 Frog Detective games. We got Frog Detective 1, Frog Detective 2, and the thing that happened before Frog Detective 1, and a dog in an outfit. I can't pick up my magnifying glass yet. That's okay. We're doing a reenactment. Oh my gosh, hey, it's me, the Detective Frog. Hey, gorgeous, I'm the supervisor. I'm kind of like your boss, but not officially. Oh my gosh, I know, it's so hard to describe a professional relationship, but you're like a helper of sorts. Yes, exactly, like a manager almost. Yeah. Okay, so I have a new mystery for you. Can you even believe it? Yes, haha, it is my job to solve mysteries. Haha, obviously, I was being dramatic. Classic supervisor. Okay, so what's the case about, babe? I love your enthusiasm, but it's actually really sensitive, so I can't tell you on the phone. Aw, boo. I know, bummer. Makes it so much more exciting, though. For sure, yeah. Can you do me a huge favor, lovely? What? Grab your magnifying glass next to the door and head to the train station. There's a ticket for you there, and it'll take you on a little trip. Cute. Okay. Okay, I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, love. Later. I think that perfectly captured Frog Detective and his supervisor, in essence. It was like the scene was unchanged. Sick, now I can solve the case. I'm the Frog Detective. Dude, my favorite Frog Detective line, his catchphrase, I'm the Frog Detective. And I can magnify, so I can get a better look at this dog. What's the dog doing? Very good. Gonna take my journal? No. That's fine. She would have to tell the part about the journal, but it's no big deal. Okay, so the detective heads to the train station, and it's all so cool. Like, there's a new color scheme and stuff. But can you believe it? Someone literally takes the detective's notebook. It's so messed up. Actual tears in my eyes, seriously. I don't think the detective knows about the stolen notebook yet. So, you're actually up to date now. Please, if you could leave a review of my acting skills, I'd super appreciate it. Okay, enjoy the case. We've already started the game with a crime. The intrigue. There's no end to it. There's a worm or shrimp driving the train. Come on. They don't make them like this anymore. Look at his new shoes. Not the... I know. Oh, this is gonna be good. Okay. Hello, this is Frog Detective from Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency speaking. How may I help you? Why'd you answer the phone like that? What's that supposed to mean, Supervisor? This is a random phone on the street. Why did you assume it's ringing for you? I'm the only one here. You don't think it's a little weird? Not really. You're the one making a phone call to a random phone. Because I knew you'd be there. Now who's the weird one? Regardless, I'm glad you picked up. I'm sure you're curious about this mystery. I sure am. Give me the details, please. I cannot. Someone may be listening. What? Who? I saw on the internet that it's possible for strangers to listen to phone calls. Who said that? My cousin wrote all about it on his blog. Okay. Well, if you're not going to tell me the details, why did you call? I have a special surprise for you. What? As you know, the terrain of Cowboy County is vast and rough. I've ordered something special from Whizbay to help get you around. Ooh, is it a horse? What? No. Why would you say that? Frog Detective on a horse would have been pretty sick. It's a cowboy town. What do you mean? Cowboys ride horses. Are you being serious? Horses are valued members of society. It would be demeaning to... Oh yeah, everyone's animals in this game. It would be demeaning to ride them around. It's messed up that you would even say that. Right, sorry. I just got confused. Don't worry about it. What did you order then? A scooter, of course. Sick. It should be next to you in the phone booth. Bold choice to have it shipped to a public phone booth. Please stop questioning my choices. Anyway, when you're ready, pick up the scooter and get some practice in. Lobster Cop arrived early and will be waiting for you at the town. Just follow the path to meet him and have fun. I hope you have fun too. I will. Alright, see ya. What is this dialogue? That's classic Frog Detective dialogue right there. Like in Frog Detective 1 where they talked about how terrible books are and how reading is evil. I hope I can do Studer tricks. My very own Studer. Sick. Got a Studer. Hop on with left shift. Yo! Can I do like a 360? Probably not, right? But imagine if I could. Oh my god. Wait. What was that? This is advanced. They've really upped the gameplay quality with this third game. Frog Detective 1 and 2 didn't have Studers. Look at him. Our hero. It's a shitpost of the game. That's why I love it. This is the game that also taught me that since you can't see ghosts, if you don't see any ghosts around you, there's ghosts there. I know that's supposed to say Susie Rabbit, but I read it as Sussy Rabbit. Sherman and the Bandits. Frog Detective. Plus a special guest. The Studer's like the perfect vehicle for a frog, when you think about it. Soundtrack is an absolute banger. But like, the Studer, right, when you think about it, a frog, they have really strong legs because they're hopping around all the time. So if you had to give them a vehicle, they'd be able to push that Studer forward so well. That's how Frog Detective was able to ride that whole way without actually kicking or pushing the Studer with his other foot. Because that initial push that he did was just so powerful that he had all the power he needed to get anywhere. It's Lobster Cop, the #1 detective on the force. Hey, Lobster Cop, I'm here to help solve the mystery. Right on time, detective. I'm known worldwide for my timeliness. Is that so? Nope. Can you tell me about the case, Lobster Cop? I sure can. We've been sent here to solve the conundrum of the sheriffless county. Ooh. This town was thriving, detective. A marvel of productivity, friendship, community, and cowboys. But there was something missing. The sheriff. Yeah, I was kinda leading up to that. My bad. For the sake of storytelling, can you please not interrupt? I sincerely apologize. Yeah. So, anyway. I've lost where I was going with this. You said there was something missing. Right, there was something missing. His face, he is so coked up. He is ready. At any time. That's why he's #1 on the force, though. That's why he's known worldwide and famous. And Frog Detective is only #2. A sheriff. The town had realized that for all these years they were missing a vital ingredient for cowboy living. They contacted the supervisor and he contacted me. And me. Yeah. Anyway, here we are. I'm gonna be honest, Lobster Cop. The supervisor really hyped this case up. Like, there are two of us here to facilitate the hiring for a management position. Detective, you read my mind. The supervisor really dropped the ball. Did you really think I'd need your help? No. Me neither. And as it turns out, I didn't need your help. The position has been filled. No? I knew the perfect boy for the job. Presenting the new sheriff of Cowboy County, Sheriff Mason Mole. Wow. Crab Sheriff. That's what I was thinking too, because he had the little star on his thing. I was like, he just decided to make himself sheriff, but no. Congratulations on such a speedy resolution, Lobster Cop. Thank you. Well, I guess I'll head back to the office. No. No. Hmm? No, you cannot. Is there something you need help with? Yes. What is it, Sheriff Mason Mole? Mystery. Crime mystery. My God. Please solve this. What's the mystery? All hats have been stolen. You're wearing a hat. Not my hat. Town hats. Can you elaborate? All the hats in the town have been stolen. Please solve this mystery as soon as possible. Do you have any leads? No. Get to work, please. Well, you heard the sheriff. Okay. Is there really no additional information? No. But here is your notebook. I'm sorry? Here, notebook. Somebody mailed it to you. We found the notebook. Whoever could have stolen it. We may never know. I didn't even know it was missing. Not missing. It's right here. Can I ask a question? No, I'm busy. Goodbye. Haha, what a legend. Do you know each other? Sure, but how much can you really know someone, right? What? Don't worry about it. Now, Detective, as I am the lead investigator on this case, I trust you will follow my guidance. Oh, I didn't know you were the lead. It's a safe assumption to make. Right, of course. So I'll be investigating leads, but I could use your assistance. Sure, what do you need? I'll handle the motive and the suspects. You handle the crime scene and method. Okay. It's an easier task for a rookie like you. All you'll need to find is a map of the crime scene, a tool capable of aiding criminal activity, a key that could lead us to a clue, and lastly, not to mention most importantly, a meal for the #1 best detective. Meal? Yes, Detective. Keep up. I'm a very hungry boy, and will need sustenance to solve the mystery. I am a very hungry boy. I have some sandwiches I was saving for afternoon tea if you'd like them. No, I need a proper meal. I hear you loud and clear. I'll make sure to get those for you. If you need to be reminded of what I want, come and see me by the graveyard. Will do. Good luck, Lobster Cop. I don't need it. Good luck, Detective. God, Lobster Cop's so good at his job. Case 3. Mystery of the Missing Hats. Lobster Cop. Motive. There is no possible motive for Lobster Cop to do this. Needs. Crime scene map. Criminal tool. Key. Meal. Notes. Hey, it's Lobster Cop. #1 best detective. I am very jealous. So tall. I think, by the way, I literally just noticed this, but I'm pretty sure it has saved and reused the exact stickers that I placed on this in the first game. And that's really cool, because I remember putting the shoes on these two. Gotta run what it looks like. Yeah. No worries. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for partaking in Frog Detective. Have a good night. And good luck with your endeavors. I don't need luck, because I'm good at what I do. Okay, yeah, obviously the rest... Oh, wait. Detective. Motive. Boredom? No, I'm never bored. And I hate crime. Needs to be number one. Notes. Always suspect yourself, but also believe in yourself. Being alive is confusing. You know what? Always suspect yourself. Detective Frog seems a little sussy. I bet you there's gonna be like one of those little lizards or whatever hanging around hidden somewhere again, like there was in the other games. Oh, there's a snake. And this little bug that's in every game. Oh yeah. This game's done it all. Alright. Let's talk to the first suspect. Sussy. I'm gonna read her name as Sussy the whole time. Hey, you. Me? Yeah, you. Can you do me a favor? It depends on the favor. What? I can't just agree to doing you a favor. I don't even know who you are. I'm Sussy Rabbit. Can you do me a favor? You're the best, thanks. I need you to help me break into this bank. I will not. Huh? Dude, you already agreed to do it. I don't appreciate you lying to me. If you said you'd do me a favor, you should keep your word. I didn't agree to the favor. Oh, so now you're changing your story. Whatever, dude. Just leave me alone. Real tough crowd around here. Doesn't appear to be any other entrance to the bank other than that door. Suspicious. Where'd that barrel go? There was a barrel here that the mayor was hiding. The sheriff was hiding behind. Very suspicious. What's your name? Craig. If you're here from the Evil Secret Society, please leave me alone. I'm not interested in joining. What's the Evil Secret Society? Nice try. I know the Society's tricks. Well, I'm actually here from the Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency. Oh yeah, where are your credentials? Well, I am a detective and a frog, and I'm here to solve a mystery / possible crime. Do you have any identification? Just my face. Do you have identification? No, but I'm Craig. Everybody knows me. I wouldn't normally believe you, but your appearance does seem to match what you're saying. But just know, I don't trust you. I wouldn't expect you to, we just met. Detective, I'm someone that is regularly messed with. There are many different societies around here, and they all want me to join. But I'm a lone ranger. I have no interest in being a part of these secret societies. What types of secret societies are there? For starters, you got the naughty... That's a good name. For starters, you got the naughty little guys. They've been after me for years. The posties are another one. They go around delivering mail. I'm not sure that's a secret society. I think it's more of a public service. Then why can't we open everybody's mail? Not so public, if you ask me. Open your eyes. Another society is the Ghost Spotters League. Oh wait, I think I've heard of them. Yes, despite being a secret society, they're quite well known. To be honest with you, I said earlier that I wasn't interested in being part of any societies, but that's only half true. No? The Ghost Spotters League is really exclusive, and I'm kind of bummed they never tried to recruit me. Are you a keen ghost spotter? Well, that might be the problem. To be inducted into the league, you need to have spotted a ghost. And you haven't seen any? Correct. I don't know why I'm telling you all this, but you could be anyone. I'm the detective. It's a compelling disguise, I'll give you that. Do you know much about ghosts? Well, I solved a mystery involving one. The mystery of the haunted island. Although, it wasn't haunted in the end. So no. You could have saved us both time and just said no. Sorry. No, I don't know much about ghosts. Can I ask you some questions? Everybody always wants information from me. Alright. Now, we're eventually going to ask him about both of these things. And to be completely honest with you, neither of these are what I want to ask him. I want to know more about the naughty little guys. But since we're presented with these options, let's just let's hone in on the Ghost Spotters League, the GSL for short. How close are you to spotting a ghost? What kind of question is that? How am I supposed to know? Ghosts aren't cool bugs, detective. You can't just spot them out and about. How does it work then? Well, the requirements are pretty flexible. Basically, the society just needs a credible ghost hunting story, or a tangible proof of a ghost like a photo. Do ghosts show up in photos? It depends, but yeah. The saloon has a bunch of photos, but I don't want to send in the wrong one and embarrass myself. I don't know which ones are ghosts and which ones are just normal photos. Sounds like a bit of a puzzle. They're so strict. If I get my application denied 3 times, I'm banned from ever applying again. I'm on my second strike. What did you send in the first 2 times? I faked the first 2 sightings. I dressed up as a ghost and ran really fast so I looked like a blur in the photograph. They're so clever that they figured me out right away. That's how I know they're the real deal. I like your creativity, though. Thanks. Say, if you happen to stop by the saloon, could you take a look and see if you can tell which of the photos has a ghost in it? I don't really care about actually spotting a ghost myself. I just want to be part of the society. I suppose that's fair enough. Sure, if I have time, I'll take a look. Thanks. Alright, now we asked about secret societies. We're really narrowing things down here. I don't suppose there's a secret society that is dedicated to stealing hats? Not that I'm aware of. But that's the thing, detective. These societies run deep. I've barely scratched the surface of what there is to know. They run everything. Everywhere you've ever been. Anything you've ever done. It's all dictated by the secret societies. Surely that can't be true. You'd think not, but it is true. How do you know it's true? I'm part of several forums dedicated to uncovering the truth. Is it a secret forum? What? Is the forum also a secret society? I never thought of that. I'll have to look into it. No, I'm just joking. I don't see how you can joke about something like this. Secret societies run everything. Craig, I just don't think that's true. Oh yeah? What evidence do you have that it's not true? None, I suppose. Just a lack of evidence of it being true. I would say it's more like a lack of evidence of it not being true. Agree to disagree. I'll agree to be right, and you agree to be wrong. Okay, sure. And we move along. I really thought that... Oh, we're going to write about Craig. Motive. Wanted membership to the Secret Hat Stealing Society. Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't even think of that. Needs definitive proof of a ghost. Either a conspiracy theorist or knows way more about the world than me. Does not buy my detective disguise. Drat. Just wants to be part of something. I keep pressing escape to close it instead of tab. I really thought they were going to explain the worms. But, I guess not. I see you, little bug. Oh, here's the sheriff's office. We got a map of everyone in town. He's already doing his own investigation. Ooh, these two come in handy. Get it? Handy. Gloves. Excuse me. Yes, Sheriff? Those are evidence. Evidence of what? Crime. Oh, I'll leave them here. No. No. Take them. Aren't they evidence? Not yet. That's such a threatening thing to say. Look at the little picture of him in the corner on the desk. Cool. Got gloves. Alright, let's talk to the sheriff. It's about time. What if I click on Scooter? Does that just... Oh, no, this is just inventory. Okay. Alright, so we got gloves. We don't know what's behind this curtain, but... I have a sneaking suspicion that it's a bunch of hats. Anyway. Sheriff. Howdy, Sheriff Mason Mole. Hello. How's your new position here? What? The job. Are you enjoying being the sheriff? Yes. That's great. I'm sure you'll fit it right in. Okay. You know, you look really familiar. Have I seen you around before? No. Strange. You must have a familiar face. No. You're probably right. My memory plays tricks on me all the time. Yes. So how did you meet Lobster Cop? School. You've known each other since school? That's wild. You must be close. Yes. Lobster Cop is pretty hard to please. He must think highly of you to suggest you as the new sheriff. Yes. That's nice, isn't it? To have a friend who thinks the world of you. Yep. What were you doing before this? Before? Before you became sheriff. Did you have a different job? Yes. What was it? I helped. Helped? I helped out. Helped out who? With what? Not important. Sorry, I didn't mean to pry. There I go again, being nosy. Goodbye. Oh, okay, see ya. This is the guy that was, like, hiding from me and stalking me in the first game on the Ghost Island. Motive. Wanted to be the only person in town with a hat. Needs to be left alone, it seems. A fellow of few words. Previous job. Helped out. And there I go, pausing again instead of closing the menu. Alright. The flags with the mole on them. Very good flags. Very good indeed. Alright, I want to go over here. I want to do some sick tricks. You know, really enjoy the scooter gameplay while I'm out here. This is the world's first scooter-type game, you know? Oh, there's a well. Now, ain't that suspicious? And another cool bug. I can't get down there without a ladder. I'd fall and break my legs and arms and knees and head and nostrils and fingers. That's a good point, Detective Frog. We ride into the sunset. Honestly, like, I really do just like driving this stupid scooter around. Like, it doesn't even control that well, but it's just fun. I mean, it controls fine, it's just like the jumping is weird, and it's not really, you know, supposed to be. Yo! I just went so high. Hold on. I think I can... I want to see if I can do it on top of that. I do that. Just... Oh! Secret area. My god, I'm good. Such beautiful flowers. Very spiky looking, too. Alright, I guess... We got our starfish once again. Back to business. I didn't get where I intended to, however. Didn't we really end up with something more valuable in the end? Alright, there's an invisible wall up there. I can't get out. However, I did get some sick airtime. Detective Frogs scooter stills. Very nice art. Very nice art. Hey, how's it going? Good evening. Good afternoon to you. Got a horseshoe above the door. That's interesting. Why would you have one of those? You're not riding horses around here, are you? Oh, carrots. Can I please buy these carrots? Do you have money? No. Then you cannot buy these carrots. Yeah, that makes sense. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Cowboy County General Store. My name is Wendy. We have a wide range of general goods for purchase. Hi, I'm the detective. Unfortunately, at this time, we don't stock any gear for detective work. I don't need anything. Oh. Please feel free to browse our expansive selection. I'm sure you will find what you need. No, thank you. We have a wide range of general goods for purchase. Yes. Do you need a specific item that isn't in stock? We process special orders at no extra cost to the consumer. I don't really need anything. Special orders have an average 2-day turnaround. That's a great turnaround. It is one of our many great policies. Such as, we are proud to offer our customers a satisfaction guarantee on all purchases. What is a satisfaction guarantee? We can guarantee that you will be either satisfied or dissatisfied with your purchase. What happens if I'm dissatisfied? That falls within our satisfaction guarantee. So I get a refund? The satisfaction guarantee only guarantees a range of satisfaction from dissatisfied to satisfied. If your feeling towards the product doesn't fall within that range, you are entitled to a refund. That clears it up. Thanks. Anyway, I'm actually here to ask some questions about the case. Unfortunately, we don't have cases in stock at this time. The mystery, I mean, of the stolen hats. Stealing is not permitted at Cowboy County General Store. Wendy's like an AI. She's like, it's like talking to an Alexa. It's not permitted anywhere, really. To be clear, I am not here to purchase or steal any items from your store. I'm here on official business, to solve the mystery of the stolen hats here in Cowboy County. Right. It would have been a lot easier for me if you'd said that in the first place. I feel like I just spent so much time explaining the policies and values of my store. A bit embarrassing for me, really. Like, maybe in the future, just tell people what you're here for. Yes, absolutely right. I'm not good at communicating quickly. I get easily swept up in conversation. Sorry. It's fine, I just feel a bit self-conscious. No, you did great. I learned a lot about your store policies. I'm glad to hear that. It hasn't been easy taking over the shop. You seem like an old hand at it. Ha! That's great. I'm not at all. I've only been running the shop for 7 months. Oh, cool. Can I ask you some questions? I guess let's ask about the new job. So, you just started running the shop? How's it all going? I wish I could say I'm nailing it, but it honestly doesn't feel like that most of the time. That's no good. The shop has been in my family for generations. I thought in my hands it would be the best it's ever been, but it's just been kinda the same. The same is good. At least it's not worse than it was. I suppose you're right. Is there anything that would boost your confidence? Well, there is one thing. What is it? You see these portraits on the wall? They're lovely. Every shop owner in my family has had a beautiful portrait created of them, except for me. Mine is just a silly photo. It's a nice photo. Yeah, sure, but it's not the same. I haven't got the slightest idea how I'm supposed to get someone to create a beautiful portrait. I don't even know who painted those ones. Have you tried painting one yourself? With what time? And besides, art was never my strong suit. Maybe you could paint it for me. Ah, I wish. I'm not much of a painter. Well, if you find anyone that wants to paint me, can you let me know? How are they supposed to know if they want to paint you if they can't see you? Here, take this photo of me. Okay, kinda weird. What's weird? Just carrying around a photo of you on the off chance that I find a painter who can paint you a portrait? I don't think that's weird. Okay, sorry. Got a photo. Yeah, no, we have no other questions at the moment. Thank you for your time. There I go again. Alright, let's take some notes. Wendy. Motive. Steal all the hats and sell them back to the town. The perfect crime. Needs. Her portrait painted. Notes. 7 months in the biz. Rehearsed informal, yet professional and warm. I'm now carrying around a photo of her and nobody thinks that's weird. Especially not me. Oh, just one more thing. There's a barrel. Oh, hello. Jesus. Oh, it's a town map. Ah, great. I can use this to orient myself if I get lost in this needlessly large town. Perfect. We got a Cowboy County map. Wait, can I mark the town as suspect? No. Okay. I was just wondering. Let's go over here. This little mousy fella seems interesting. Oh, he's got a bunch of scooters. Hello. Rhonda Dynamite. They come from far and wide to face off with the powerful Rhonda Dynamite. Rhonda Dynamite? That's me. Ready your weapon, Frog. It is time for us to do battle. I do not have a weapon, and I'm not super interested in doing battle. Then why are you here to face me? This is my land, Frog. You cannot just waltz in here and expect to take it. Your land? You own this scooter barn? No, but I loiter here every day. Everybody knows this. Where have you been? Do you live under a rock, Frog? I thought a lily pad might be more suitable. Ha! I live at 100 Skeleton Street, Slippery Pond. Did you just... Did you just give me your full address? Yes. You literally just met me. Don't give your full address to strangers. Why not? How else are you gonna know where I live? You have a great point. Grace. The detective does not have a great point. Do not give your address out to strangers. Unless your house is super cool and you're mega rich. Then tell people where you live. Because how else are they going to know where you live? No, you live in a mansion. Okay, even then, just show them a photo. Don't give them your address. Thanks for playing. I'll leave you to it. Thank you, Grace. Anyway, I'm not sure why you're trying to fight me. Would you like me to leave? Nah, I'm enjoying having some company. So, what do you do? What do you do as a job? Oh, I'm the detective. I'm here to solve the case of the missing hats. Just in time. When you find the culprit, bring him here. I'll beat him up. What? No. Give him a taste of these fists. Kick him in the nose. Tie their shoes together and trip them up. Tell them they're ugly. Please, no. I'm an outlaw detective. I hate it when people do the wrong thing. That's the opposite of an outlaw. You're right. I think this life isn't for me anymore. You think so? To be honest with you, Detective, I was meaning to apply for the sheriff position. Oh, it was filled just before I got here. Yeah, I know, by some rando. His name is Mason Mole. I'm sure Lobster Cop wouldn't have given the job to just anyone. He must be very qualified. Doesn't mean he's not a rando. I suppose not. What makes you want to be the sheriff? I'm gonna need to refill my water after this conversation. I'm a natural leader. I run the outlaw group with class and style, and I love to help others. Got a problem that needs solving? I'm your girl. And I'm tough. No one's gonna mess with me. Wow, you sound like a great fit for the job. I think so too, but it's too late now. Not necessarily. You could always talk to Mason Mole, show him your expertise. Maybe you could be co-sheriffs. That's a great idea. Do you mind if I question you about the case I'm working on? Alright, let's talk about the sheriff.
Welcome to Chili's.
Yo, what's up, Zach? Welcome home. And welcome to Frog Detective 3. Something Cowboy County. We're in the middle of solving a mystery. Someone has stolen all of the hats in this town. Lobster Cop is here with me. The supervisor sent us both here to solve the case, but he couldn't tell us the details over the phone, so Lobster Cop had to catch me up after I arrived in town. He let me know that the case we were here for was because, the town was missing a sheriff. Not that the sheriff had gone missing, just that they didn't have one. And so, Lobster Cop, being the number one, there's a reason he's the best, had already solved the case by the time I got here by hiring his friend, a mole. I forget what their name is. Mason Mole. Yeah, Mason Mole. And so, I was about to leave when Mason Mole stopped me and said that there was another case that he needed my help with as the sheriff. That all of the town's hats had been stolen. And then I pointed out, but you're wearing a hat. And then he said everyone else's hats. And then the plot thickened. So now Lobster Cop and I are working on this case. I am scoping out the town by talking to everyone. Lobster Cop has divided up the work, giving me the easy work of collecting random items as a newbie to help him solve the case, while he handles witnesses and testimonies, motives, and so on and so forth. However, as part of any good detective's repertoire, it comes naturally to me to simply talk to everyone in town, find out what they know, get a real feel for the place, so that I too can one day be as good as Lobster Cop. Oh, and also I just met this outlaw who wanted to be the sheriff, but they're upset because the mole got made sheriff. So now we're going to talk to them about being the sheriff. Oh, also, Frog Detective randomly gave his full address to someone that he just met. How do you intend to become the sheriff? By force. I will simply beat up Mason Mole. What? You can't do that. Yes, I can. I'm Rhonda Dynamite. The rules don't apply to me. What did Mason Mole ever do to you? I don't know, but he's shifty. I just don't trust his face. Please don't take the role by force. Have you tried submitting a resume? A resume, you say? Like a list of my skills and experience? Yeah, I think that would be a better option than beating up Sheriff Mason Mole. Less fun, though. I don't really have the writing supplies for making a resume. If I had paper and stuff, I could probably manage it. I can get you the writing supplies, just please don't beat up the sheriff. Fine, fine. I was just thinking about it. Alright, now let's talk about their job. What kind of work do you do? Well, Detective, I'd love to tell you, but I need to know I can trust you. Oh, I understand. If you're worried about me telling you, I won't tell. Telling on you, I won't tell. My only concern today is the mystery of the missing hats. If you've stolen the hats, I will totally tell on you, though. That's reasonable. Well, okay then. I'm a mouse of many skills. I specialize in forgery and fraud. Wow, sounds intense. It's mostly a lot of printing stuff out. I can forge all types of things. Important documents, birth certificates, IDs, you name it. Could you forge a certificate that says #1 best detective? Why? No reason. I'm just joking. Pretend I didn't say that. Okay. Do you... Alright. Alright, we're done talking for now. Now. Oh, right, we have to fill out notes on this character. Rhonda Dynamite. Motive. I honestly don't think she would need a motive to steal the hats. Just a hunch, though. Needs to write a resume and learn some nonviolent conflict resolution skills. Notes. Wants to fight me. No, wait, she wants to fight everybody. Knows my full address. Dreams of being the sheriff. I keep pressing escape instead of tab. Alright. Alright. I think I saw some writing stuff in here. Maybe I can grab them, now that I know that I need them. Maybe not. I probably have to do a favor for this guy, and then he'll give it to me. The favor for this guy, obviously, is getting him into the Ghost Sighting Society, by getting a picture of a ghost for him to send in to them to prove that he's seen a ghost. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, do they stay open? Okay, no, they don't. Okay. I gotta do a dramatic entrance. I gotta get ready, you know? Really, like, mentally get into, like, the headspace of somebody pushing both saloon doors open. And then they stop playing the piano. Or, sorry, and then they start playing the piano, and everyone looks at me. I go up to this panda drawing a cactus. Pistol. Well, if it isn't the frog of the hour. Maybe the frog of 1.5 hours if we're being generous. 45 minutes if you're speedy. Haha. Well, you get what I mean. It's good to see you, Detective. Have we met? Not in person, no. I've sent you several emails asking to illustrate your frog blog. Oh, you must be Pistol. That's me. Finest artist of in all of Cowboy County and potentially the world. Yes, you mentioned that many times in your emails. It's a shame we haven't been able to work together. Your stories come to me so visually. I would love to illustrate them. I would love that too. Unfortunately, I do not have $1 million money to pay you with. It's actually $2 million money. Yes, sorry. It's no matter, Detective. Simply keep saving up and you will be able to afford my work someday. I'll do that. Are you working on something at the moment? Yes, my finest piece yet. It's an... Well, you see, it's clearly a... Who am I kidding, Detective? I've lost my artistic touch. No, I'm sure it's just a bit of creative block. Creative block? No. I clicked on a banner on cyberspace, and it also took me to a strange website. What did the banner say? Click here for an epic video of a worm who is buff. You were right to click it. When it loaded, it was just a scary picture of a witch. It made a loud cackling noise, and the screen just said, "You just got a curse on you from this website." Ever since then, I've lost my artistic talents. That's terrible. When did that happen? Earlier today. I don't mean to doubt you, but are you sure it wasn't just a prank? A prank? I don't think so. That witch was really scary, and I'm normally very brave. Did the website have any specifics about the curse? No. Well, how do you know the curse is on your artistic talents? It's been 3 hours, and I haven't found my latest muse. A muse? You know, a subject that piques my interest. Every day I find one, and today I haven't seen anything that inspires me. Can I ask you some questions? Go ahead. Alright, let's talk about this curse. I love the idea of the website just saying, "You just got cursed by the witch on this website." Can you tell me more about the curse from that website you visited? I don't know what more there is to say. I wanted to see a video of a buff worm and I was tricked. Fooled. Cyberspace can be a really troubling place. Nobody warned me. On the bright side, I clicked on a banner that said I was the 1,000th visitor and I won 100,000 money. What? Really? Yeah. You have the money? They just asked for my banking information and I gave it to them. You did what? Relax, how else was I gonna get my prize money? That seems really dangerous. You're just jealous because I won 100,000 money. It's already there in my bank account. Really? You checked? Yes. I bought this new outfit with my winnings. Wow, I'm sorry for doubting you. It's fine. I guess I'll always click on those banners from now on. Sounds like a plan. Good idea. Alright, let's talk about the Muse. I know there's a store owner who I need to get a painting painted of, so let's see if we can finagle that into happening. You mentioned needing a muse. I'm cursed to never have one. Well, it's only been a few hours. One might show up. I doubt it. I think this is the end of my painting career. We've already had to have an intermission from the creator of the game, where it cuts to them explaining that no, you shouldn't give your address to strangers. Except when you live in a mansion, except also probably still not then. I doubt it. I think this is the end of my painting career. Don't give up now. What if I could help you find a muse? You want to help me? I would love to. Let me think. Maybe you can draw me. I have no interest in drawing you. That's understandable. If you can find me a photograph of something compelling to draw, I would be very grateful. But I think it might be too much of a challenge. Nothing is too much of a challenge for me. What about putting on a hat? No comment. Your head is a weird shape. I know this. I'll get to work finding a photograph for you to draw. Thank you, detective. I wish you the best of luck. Give item. Bear pick. I found a photograph for you to paint. Oh, can I see? Here you go. Wow. This is beautiful. Is this Wendy from the store? Sure is. It would be my absolute pleasure to paint this. I did it. What? I lifted the witch's curse. I mean, I guess. It seems like it was probably a prank. Oh, I thought you said it was scary. I don't think I said that. I'm really brave. Doesn't seem like something I'd say. Right. I must be mistaken. It's okay, we all make mistakes. Well, not me so much. So, will this work as your new muse? Absolutely. Stay right there, I'm gonna paint it immediately. The gaslighting in these games? Yeah. And voila. Wow, it's beautiful. Thank you. I'm so proud of it. What are you gonna do with it now? Oh, this is just a warm-up for me. You can keep this portrait if you'd like. Really? Yeah, or throw it out, I don't mind. I'm just happy I got my talent back. The talent was inside you all along. No, it wasn't. Okay. Eventually, Frog Detective just kinda, you know, just goes with it. Just, okay. Motive. Maybe hats are hard to paint. Needs. A muse and some internet safety lessons. Check. 2 million money is a small price to pay for art. Cursed, allegedly. Always give your banking information to anyone who asks for it. Good takeaways, good takeaways. Can I talk to the worm? I want to talk to one of the worms. Alright, we gotta figure out, one of these is a ghost. One of these pictures is of a ghost, and we need to figure out which one it is. It's a little bit of a puzzle. I think what we need to do is go over to the graveyard and see which one of these people's dead. But anyway. We got people to talk to first. Afternoon, detective. What can I get for you? Oh, nothing for me, thanks. I'm here on official business. Hear about the hats? I must look like a heck of a suspect. Why's that? I'm the only resident of Cowboy County without a hat. I mean, until now. That's pretty suspicious of me. I could have stolen them all out of jealousy. And cooked them up in my stew. Did you steal the hats and cook them up in your stew? You bet! Oh. Everyone come get your hat stew. Ha ha ha. I'm just pulling your leg, detective. I'm a jokester. They call me Bantering Bonnie around here. That's a nice nickname. I'm literally joking. They just call me Bonnie. I made that up. Oh, ha 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 ha. Now you're getting it. I'm full of jokes. Yeah, I get it now. Anyway, you mentioned that you don't wear a hat. Why not? My head is a weird shape. Huh. I'm literally joking. My head is completely normal. Oh, mine too. I just don't like the way hats look with my dress. Plus, I'm inside most of the time, so why bother? It's not a suspicious thing, LOL. Okay, LOL. Hey, detective. Yeah? I know a lot about Cowboy County. I know it all. Why are we yelling? It's a joke! LOL. Is it okay if I talk normally? Yes, but it was just a joke. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, my job here isn't just to run the saloon. I'm also a keen historian for Cowboy County. Despite my hilarious nature, I take the role very seriously. This is literally the funniest character I've ever met in any of these games. Why can't every character be like this? Very Sicilian death vibes? I don't know what that is. Lost track of time. Oh, no worries. Oh yeah, thank you. I'm very talented. Yeah, I can get you caught up after we're done talking to this suspect, but long and short of it is, things are looking grim. Someone stole all of the hats in town, in Cowboy County, and we're trying to figure out who did it. And this Bonnie character, she's great. She's a bit of a jokester. She likes telling jokes, little goofs and gags. She reminds me of an I Think You Should Leave sketch, is what she reminds me of. In fact, a lot of the jokes in Frog Detective 3 so far have reminded me of I Think You Should Leave sketches. Especially the one about clicking on a website and getting cursed by a witch. I'm all for it though, because I love I Think You Should Leave. Such a good show. Despite my hilarious nature, I take the role very seriously. For example, did you know that the graveyard up on the hill is gravely haunted? Haha, gravely. Sorry? It's gravely haunted. Graveyard. Yeah, that's what I said. I have tons of stories and photographs from the haunted hill. You can check them out if you want. I sure will, thanks. LOL, I just got the gravely thing. Haha! Can I ask you some questions about this case? Alright, first things first, we gotta ask about these ghost photos, because we got a cowman named... His name starts with a C, and he wants to be part of the Ghost Sighting Society. But, as you may know, in order to join such a secret society, and a prestigious one at that, you need to send in a picture of a ghost so they know that you can actually find ghosts and that you're legit. But, you know, there's photos and we need to find a ghost photo anyway. Do you know much about the photos here in the saloon? Legend has it they're haunted. I don't know if I believe it, but you're welcome to take a look at them and I'll tell you what I know. Sure, thanks. Okay, cool. So we'll do that after. Let's talk about the hat stew. That was a good joke. How'd you come up with that? You didn't actually make hat stew, did you? Of course not. Gross. I am making stew, though. It's the only way I can think of to get the regular customers back. Where'd they go? Oh, they're around, but I think they got a bit scared off. Oh, do you have bandits in the saloon? LOL, I wish. It's worse. Artists. Artists. Creative types. That doesn't sound scary at all. No, but... No. You're right. It just changes the vibe. They hang around all day creating things and finding themselves. I miss the rootin' tootin' cowboy bootin' times we used to have. You're not a fan of art? I like the cartoon section of the newspaper, if that counts. Sure. You just want everyone to party a bit more, right? Right. Get them to stop taking themselves so seriously. So your solution is Stew. Hat stew. I'm joking. Sorry, I'm still learning about jokes. It's just a normal stew, but I'm famous for it around here. Lure them here with the stew, keep them here with the party atmosphere. Sounds like a great plan. I don't have enough ingredients, though. Say, could you buy me some carrots? I'll give you the cash. Sure. Oh my god, we are left and right solving these things. We got money for the carrots. We got a painting for the shopkeeper. We're breezing through this. We're an expert detective. Oh, and around these parts, there's really delicious edible cactus flowers. Could you collect 4 for me? I guess so. I'll give you as much stew as you want in return. Sounds like a good deal. Can I ask you some questions about this case? Alright, no, we're done talking about that for now. And we're gonna get stew as a reward for this, which we can give to Lobster Cop to get him his meal that he asked us for as part of our job on the case, supporting him as lead detective. Bonnie. Motive. A practical joke, perhaps. Needs. Carrots and cactus flowers for her stew. Notes. She's joking. Allegedly doesn't wear hats, but appears to be wearing a hat of some sort. Keen Cowboy County historian. And hates creativity. So let me guide you through some of our other suspects so far to catch you up on the story here. Alright, basically, we arrived in Cowboy County on a top secret mission which the supervisor wasn't able to tell us about. When we arrived, Lobster Cop, being the #1 detective in the force, had already solved the case. See, the case was that the town was missing a detective. Not that the detective had gone missing, but that the town simply didn't have one. So he appointed his friend, Mason Mole, as the sheriff. And just as we were about to leave, since the case had already been solved, Mason Mole told us that someone had stolen all the hats in town and he needed our help. So we are now supporting our lead detective, Lobster Cop, who is going to solve the case for us, by collecting some food and evidence and such. And then he's going to solve the case. Something easy for us, you know? But we got Pistol here. He's a painter. He got cursed on a website because he clicked on a link that said that there was going to be a picture of a buff worm, but then it took him to a page where it was a picture of a witch and it made a screaming sound, and then it said, "You just got cursed from this website." And so he lost his muse, but we helped him find his muse again. We got Rhonda Dynamite. That is a mouse, an outlaw even, who Detective Frog met and immediately gave his full address to. She wants to fight, but she also wants to become sheriff, which I think is very admirable. She's upset that some outsider was randomly brought in to be sheriff. You got Wendy, the shopkeeper. She's owned the shop for 7 months, but she wants a portrait of herself, which I just got painted, so we're already on the line to complete her quest. Mason Mole, the sheriff, a man of very few words. When asked about his previous job, he said he helped out and wouldn't elaborate. We got Craig, the one who wants to be part of the Ghost Society. We're to get him definitive proof of a ghost. Of course, Lobster Cop, the man, the myth, the legend. And we have a little map here. Oh, pressed the wrong button. So, you could go upstairs and interview somebody else, but I think we can ask her about each of these paintings and figure out which one of them is a ghost. This one is taken in the cemetery, so I'm gonna think... I feel like this might be a ghost. This one is standing in front of a graveyard. That's totally haunted behavior. Or maybe she's mourning. Did you ever think of that? Then why is she smiling? Yeah, good point. Actually, I know who that is. That's Betsy, one of the first shop owners here in Cowboy County. She sold all these gravestones to the residents of the town. I suspect that's why she has such a big smile on her face. The smile of a clever businesswoman. Not haunted. Not haunted. Okay, thanks. But how do I know you're not joking? Is this a ghost? Who, Mark? No, I wish Mark was a ghost. What? That didn't come out right. LOL. That's my ex-husband. Oh, I'm sorry to hear it. Why did you get divorced? Seems like a pretty personal question. My bad. She's joking. I'm just kidding. He's not really my ex-husband. I actually don't know who that is, but I call him Mark. I think that photo is over 50 years old. Take my word for it, though, that's not a haunted photo. It has nice energy. Okay. This one is super spooky. Surely it has to be a ghost photo. That's all snappy fresh. He was one of the original gold miners here in town about 100 years ago. Wow. It's old and creepy. It totally fits the description I'm looking for. Yeah, well, you're out of luck. Oh? All snappy fresh is still alive. How could he be a ghost? He's still alive? How old is he? It's impolite to ask an old person's age. He's 130 years old. How do you know? I asked. Coincidentally, that's how I learned it was rude to ask someone's age. Okay, thanks. Ooh, I like this one. I hope it's not haunted. Bad luck, detective. This is the most haunted photo of all. Ah, why? Legend has it, this rabbit was a real mean guy. He would put banana peels out for everyone to trip on, give people wedgies, you name it. Wow, that's horrible. Yeah. Wait. Sorry, I'm thinking of someone else. How embarrassing. No, yeah. This guy was the sheriff about 80 years ago. Great sheriff, loved by all. So, not haunted? Nope, sorry. All good. So surely it must be the last one, right? Is this a ghost? Ha! I doubt it. That's a photo of a visitor from about a year ago. They came and changed all the colors in Cowboy County. It was really weird and messy. Fun, though. And they're still alive? I sure hope so. Thanks. Alright. Oh? Which one of these is a ghost? There's another one. Dude, I totally could have played this game last month. That was terrifying. Wait, was this one here before? I don't remember. It has such a strange energy to it. Yeah, I suddenly feel really chilly when I look at it. He's handsome yet cold, like he's seen too much. A man who has lived 1,000 lives. There's a kindness to him, but also a great mystery. Bonnie? Yes, detective? I think this is a haunted photo. I think you might well be right. May I take it? Please do, I'd be glad to be rid of it. Good. Alright, let's talk to whoever's upstairs and then we'll get sorted out with some of the other objectives we need to do. I saw someone was on the balcony. Hello there. Hello there. I sit and ponder, detective. Is this theft a bad thing? Perhaps. But who are we to determine good and bad? A stolen hat is a message. Do not let yourself be shielded. The light of the sun holds more answers than we think. Answers to what? Questions. What questions? Why is it so bright out here? How do I charge this solar-powered bobblehead? And more, I'm certain of it. We spend so much time focused on how to find the missing hats, and no time considering why we had them in the first place. I would assume for sun protection. Protection? From the sun? What harm does the sun pose to us? The sun can be bad for your skin. If I stay in the sun too long, my skin goes all crispy. I turn into a crispy fried snack. Is being crispy wrong, Detective? It's wrong for me. Who are we to determine wrong and right? Well, I'm the Frog Detective, and I am just a lonely poet trying to make sense of the world. This guy's an enlightened centrist. It's nice to meet you. And you. You sure think a lot about things, huh? I try. But I think I get it wrong a lot of the time. Who are we to determine wrong and right? Haha. If you don't mind me saying, you don't look too much like a cowboy. Oh, I'm no cowboy. I'm Dusty. I'm an outlaw / poet. I'm trying to compose the perfect cowboy poem. It's taking forever. I'm no good at this. But you have so much to say. Yes, but when I write it down, it gets so muddled. Nothing comes out right. I'm sure it sounds great. It doesn't. I'm ashamed to even show anyone. You can show me, I won't judge. Okay. A cowboy's life is so much fun. Sitting round on your bum. Ride a scooter, sing a tune, say a yee-haw in the afternoon. The sun is bright, their smiles shine brighter when waving at this lonely writer. I give a nod and smile back too, yet I wish I could be someone new. An outlaw's life is not for me. I want to ride and be carefree. Instead I sit and write stuff down, not fitting in with this cowboy town. That's my poem. It's beautiful. I would say that's the perfect cowboy poem. Thanks, but I think I want to write a new one. Do you mind if I ask you some questions about the case? Go ahead. Let's talk about the perfect cowboy poem. Do you need help workshopping a perfect cowboy poem? I would love that. Nobody here really gets me, you know? Totally. I'll show you what I have so far, and maybe you can help me finish it. Sure. I saw a cowboy eat a snack, a bowl of cereal. How about that? In my head, when I was reading it, my head immediately went to how about that? But, from his sack is hilarious. I'm gonna do how about that, though. I like how about that more than that. Near the tracks, I think, makes the most amount of sense, but it's fine. It's about creative control. How about that? Nice. I saw a cowboy eat a snack, a bowl of cereal. How about that? He finished quickly, smart and sure, then headed off towards the store to get some more because he was bored. Let's say to get some more. I feel like structurally we want to make sure that this poem has a clear-cut focus and subject so that we can really have a more focused, what's the word, polished, the word escapes me, but we want to make sure that, we're not getting too off track here. Really just laser down on what we really want to say, what the cereal represents on a conceptual level and a metaphysical level. To get some more. He finished quickly, smart and sure, then headed off to get some more. Continuity works. That wasn't what I was going for, but yeah, continuity. But just ahead, to his shock, you get in that sentence a few ways, stood a newly built office block. There was a Nessie from the lock. That's why I have a PhD in streaming. He saw a goblin on a rock. So with option 2, we can easily turn this into a Tree Fitty joke. But I like the goblin. Goblins add intrigue, you know, a little sense of adventure, some mystery. Why is there a goblin? Why is he on a rock? Does he have a goblin? Let's do this one. He saw a goblin on a rock. Okay, sure. But just ahead, to his shock, he saw a goblin on a rock. He waddled over, concentrated face, only to discover the thing had gone without a trace. That's goblins for you. If you've ever seen a goblin in real life, you know what I'm talking about. 1 minute they're there, the next they're not. They're tricky little things. The thing had gone without a trace. Ooh, plot twist. Okay. He waddled over, concentrated face, only to discover the thing had gone without a trace. Me when I opened the blinds. The cowboy smiled and shook his head, and off he went. Let's say back to bed. This brings us right back around. We loop back around thematically back to the theme of breakfast, right? Because early morning, he was eating cereal. He probably just got out of bed. But then you finish your cereal, you walk off somewhere else to get some more cereal. Next thing you know, you see a goblin, your whole morning's ruined, and you just figure, you know what, start over, go back to bed. Let's do a restart on this. Who is Ned, though? You know, exactly. See, that's the kind of things you need like a prequel poem for before you release this kind of poem. It needs to be an entire like saga at that point to introduce Ned and develop his backstory. Isn't that Spider-Man's friend? Is it? I have no idea. Anyway, back to bed. Back to bed. The cowboy smiled and shook his head, and off he went. Back to bed. Aha! It's perfect. The perfect poem! I can't wait to recite it in front of a crowd. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Detective. It wasn't a problem at all. I had lots of fun. I feel like I understand the cowboy life a bit better now. Maybe one day I'll feel confident enough to become one myself. I wish you the best of luck. Thanks. Hey, since I've written the perfect poem, I don't need my writing supplies anymore. Really? You don't want to write any more poems? No, I do, but every time I start a new project, I like to use new tools. Me buying new dice before any D&D campaign. So I don't take the energy of the old poem with me. Sounds expensive. Yeah. Anyway, take them. Alright, we are doing very well. We have so much stuff out of what we need. It feels like we're zooming through this game. Dusty. Motive. Wanted to absorb cowboy powers through cowboy hat osmosis. Needs just someone to talk to, I think. We got that covered. Notes. Poet. Icon. Legend. Friend. Longs to live the cowboy life, but not great at budgeting. Thank you. Wait, was his name Ned? No, Dusty. I don't know why all of a sudden I thought his name was Ned. I just had the name Ned in my head. Maybe I should go to bed. See, now I'm on a poetry kick. Need more eggnog, but you're out. I haven't gotten any yet this year, but I do have to do that myself. Alright, before we go around and start returning things to people, let's go and get some of these cactus flowers. And you guys might not be ready for this, but we have a brand new feature in Frog Detective 3, the one that's going to make this game of the year. We have the scooter. Woo! Alright, now I already know where one of these cactus flowers is. So I'm gonna see if I can find the others. There. We got one. Yeah, no, this game is sick, right? It's basically, like, I would play an entire, like, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater themed Studer game starring Frog Detective. That's one prickly cactus. Good thing I have these gloves to protect my soft little fingers. Oh yeah, I got the gloves. I picked them up from the sheriff's office. And the sheriff was like, you can't take that. That's evidence. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll put it back. And then the sheriff was like, no. I was like, what do you mean, no? The sheriff went, you can take it. I was like, but I thought it was evidence. And then the sheriff goes, the most ominous line I've ever heard. Not yet. Not yet, they're not. No, it's fine. They're not evidence yet. Boom, another flower. This is why Frog Detective is one of the best. What other detective do you know that would go around stootering like this? He does his own stunts. Unironically, yeah, this game has an incredible charm. This entire series does. Cactus flower. We need one more, and I know where it is. I saved the one that I already knew about for last. It's a little bit hidden, but using my detective skills, I was able to discover it. When I was doing sick Studer tricks earlier. We've got our 4 flowers. Guys, we are killing it. I was trying to, like, jump up here, but there's, like, an invisible wall. You can't get over the actual, like, outer walls here. But just know that I would have if I could have. It's like a half pipe, dude. For Stuters. Alright, I'm gonna grab some water, though. Because I've run out. And I am a thirsty boy. Please enjoy this riveting Studer music. Until I come back. Perfect timing on the hydrate. I'm back. I'm hydrated. I got some water. and a little bit of Halloween candy, because the holiday doesn't truly end. It lives on in our hearts and in our arteries. Alright, where to next? Oh yeah, this was the first person in town that I talked to. She asked me to help her rob this bank and tried to gaslight me into thinking that I had already agreed to it, and now she's mad at me and won't talk to me. So we'll see where that plot thread goes. Hold on a minute. There's something I gotta try. Oh, I can't use that in here, but can I use it on the balcony? Yes. Yo. I scared the crow off. I wonder if that's relevant. I wonder if I needed to scare the crow off. I bet you I could scare a crow off over there, too. I just gotta figure out how. How I, a humble frog scooterer, would get up there and cause civil unrest in the crow community. I have nothing against crows, by the way. But, you know, you give a man a scooter, he's gonna try to scoot, you know what I'm saying? Alright, I've given up. Anyway, so now, the only people in town that we haven't talked to are Lobster Cop for part 2 of Talking to Lobster Cop, which I'll wait for, because he has given me my task, and who am I to decline? But we've also got this guy over here, all the way out on his own. He's got a little spoon, a minecart. See what he has to say. They're murderous, god damn it. Sherman. Wow, look at you. Huh? Your jumper, your vacant smile, those piercing eyes. Are you a model? I certainly am not. Maybe it's time to start modeling. Maybe. Or maybe it's time to solve a mystery. Yeah. Actually, I don't know what you mean. I'm a detective. Is there a problem? I don't want any trouble. I'm an outlaw, you see. My name is Sherman. Authority and I don't always see eye to eye. I have no authority at all. You have the authority to steal my heart. What? Because of your good looks. It's just a little joke. Not about your looks. You look great. I was like, you could, like, steal my heart because you're so dashing. You're too kind. Sherman coming on strong. Yeah, pretty much. He's a model detective. That he is. Anyway, how can I help you, detective? I'm here about the missing hats. All these people playing with Frog Detective's heart. I mean, look at him. You know, he's a heartthrob. He's a famous detective. He's the number 2 in the business. I can't blame them. The missing hearts? You've stolen them. Sorry, just joking. Maybe not the time for my killer sense of humor. The hats, right. Mine was stolen. Do you have any leads? Who done it? That's what I'm here to figure out. Did you see anything suspicious over the last couple of days? It's not a Frog Detective to go around. I looked in a mirror. I'm suspicious looking, because I'm an outlaw. Oh. Well, honestly, I'm a bit confused about how this new sheriff came into the picture. My fellow outlaw Rhonda Dynamite was working up the courage to ask to be the new sheriff. There was a too afraid to ask question you saw earlier. Question was, if a guy says he likes your hips, does that mean he's... That's such a weird, like, I'm just picturing opening with that. You know, just first thing you say to somebody, I like your hips. My fellow outlaw... Okay, yeah, I read that. Clearly she didn't get the courage in time, because this new guy, Mason Mole, wandered in like he owns the place. You don't like him? Oh, don't get me wrong, he's okay. I just don't know why he wants to be the sheriff. Cowboy County's always been a lawless land. That's the way we like it. Hidden flirting technique. Village of the hidden flirt. Everybody respects and understands each other here, so I thought it'd be better if the sheriff was one of us. Not saying he'll do a bad job or anything, but I just hope he keeps the county as timed as it ever was. Have you spoken to him much? He's barely said 2 words the whole time he's been here. I assume he's shy, so I'll give him time to settle in. But I don't know. It can be strange when someone new comes into your community. I really want to be as welcoming as possible, but I have a few concerns. Do you mind if I ask you some questions about the case? Alright, let's talk about Sheriff Mason Mole. Why are you so suspicious of Mason Mole? It's not like me to be suspicious, really. You know me. I do not. Not yet. Wink. God. See, they need some tips from Sherman here, right? Sherman knows what he's doing. God damn. Okay, Sherman. Anyway. I just don't really understand his motives. Why is he here? I'm not sure. Obviously, I want to trust Lobster Cop's judgment, but this new guy is so quiet and shady. Do you even know what job he did before this? I have no idea. Do you know? Nope. Figures. Alright. Next question. Let's ask about the mine. Because what's mine is yours, and what's yours is the hat that you got stolen. Therefore, if we know what's mine, we know what's yours, we know what the hat is. All the hats are in the mine. Case solved. Any reason you're hanging out by the mines? Well, yeah. I heard there's gold in there. Wow. I really like gold. I don't mean to sound insensitive, but I want to ask. Is it a thing for sloths to like gold? Why do you ask? My friend Martin is a sloth and also loves gold. He made a crown out of it. Oh, the guy from the first game. Such a wonderful... Honestly, like, I really hope the hats end up being in the mine. That'd be hilarious. I doubt it, though. I think the hats are in the sheriff building. There's like a big curtain in there. It's very suspicious. My friend Martin is a sloth and he loves gold. He made a crown out of it. Sounds heavy. Yeah. Well, I haven't really thought about it before, but yes, I think sloths do like gold. But then again, who doesn't? I find it doesn't suit my complexion. I think anything would suit your complexion. But anyway, I've been trying to get into the mine, but it's all locked up. He truly would be a Frog Detective 3. That's gonna be the last line in the game. It's they're gonna look at the camera and say, "Wow, this really was a Frog Detective 3." Dang, have you tried exploding it with dynamite? What? No, that sounds really dangerous. I was thinking more along the lines of a pickaxe. Oh, that'd probably be better, yeah. Do you have one? I could trade you for a shovel. I'll think about it. Do you mind if I ask you some... Okay, yeah, no, we're done. We're done! I clicked it. There we go. Alright, let's see what notes we get. Sherman. Picture. Motive. I don't know. Found it difficult to pay attention. Those eyes. Ooh! Sherman. Let's go. Needs a pickaxe to break into the mine. Notes. Sherman, you make me blush. So funny, so cool. No, I refuse to be charmed. This is a suspect. Yo, where are my Frog Detective Sherman shippers at? What's the name of that ship? What's their ship name? You know how people have like the combined names or whatever? Berman? Shrogdetermin? I don't know. Frogman. Where my Frogman shippers at? Right. Hello, Lobster Cop. You look zooted as usual. So are you finished? Huh? Did you find all the things I asked for? I'm still looking. All right. We do not return to Lobster Cop until we're done with our business. That much has become clear to me now. First things first, we have writing stuff for Rhonda Dynamite. So that she can write a resume to become the sheriff instead of beating up the sheriff. I have some writing supplies right here. Oh, how'd you get those so quickly? I helped to compose a beautiful poem. Sounds boring, but thanks for getting those writing supplies for me. I appreciate it. If there's anything I can do for you, let me know. I have a bunch of stills. I wish I had a bunch of stills. We can't all be Rhonda Dynamite. Yeah, you're right. Larry got a promotion. He does make me think of Larry the Lobster, but he's not as ripped. He's not as shredded. Alright, well, Rhonda Dynamite can place her bid to become a sheriff now, so that's that part of the case taken care of. Let's go into the store here. We can buy the carrots. Can I please buy these carrots? Do you have money? I sure do. Plenty of it. Okay, no need to brag. Take as many as you need. Thanks. Boom, we got the carrots for the stew. And you have a portrait. So, you're not gonna believe this. What is it? I managed to get you a portrait. Wait, seriously? Yep. Pistol the painter saw your photo and he thought you were the perfect muse. He said that about me? Sure did. Can I see the painting? Sure, I'll hang it up for you. Wow, it's great. Pistol is so talented. How much do I owe him? No charge, he was just glad to be free of the witch's cyberspace curse. Sorry, what? It's a whole thing, don't worry about it. The painting isn't cursed, is it? I don't think so. Well, good. Thanks so much for getting this portrait for me, Detective. It was no problem at all. What can I give you for the trouble? Let me think. Oh, I know. Take this ladder. Oh, a whole ladder? That seems quite big. You'll barely notice you're holding it, I promise. If you say so. Thanks. I mean, she's not wrong. You know what'd be funny? If for the rest of the game, whenever you see Frog Detective, like, walking around or whatever, he's physically just carrying the ladder around. I don't expect it, but it would be funny. Okay, yeah, no. But, I must sate my curiosity. I know where to put the ladder, and I want to know what's at the bottom of this well. Oh, how's solving the case going? Well. Hey, this ladder is perfect for climbing down this well. Lucky me. Hoopla! Hoopla! This game is a whole lot of hoopla. Hey, Eve, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. You're just, I think we're kind of on the wind down of solving this case now. I'm really putting everything together. But we're getting somewhere with it. Close enough to yeehaw. True. There was a key at the bottom of the well. People are so careless nowadays. Ever heard of a keychain? I'll take this with me. I don't stink. I'm a world-class detective.
Nice.
It's a very small ladder for Not only is this ladder perfect for climbing down, I can also use it for climbing up. Lucky me. You know they made it that small on the wall on purpose.
Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Eve, I'm so excited about this game. Not only is Frog Detective 3 a masterclass in writing and storytelling for mysteries, keeping up with the standard of the rest of the series, but we have a new feature in this one. You can ride a scooter. Look at that. Frog Detective's so talented. Well, I suppose I could use the key over here. The key fits in here just fine, but I'll wait till Lobster Cop gives me the okay to open it. Alright. What exactly did Lobster Cop even want me to get anymore? A crime scene map, which I got. A criminal tool, which I don't know if I have or not. A key and a meal, so I still need the meal. And presumably the criminal tool. Alright, let's just continue going around and giving people what they asked for. This is the sheriff. I don't like him very much. He's very suspicious, but he does have this funny little picture of himself in his room, so I guess he can't be all bad. Let's give this guy his ghost photo so that he can join the secret ghost sighting society. Oh, right, Eve, to catch you up, the mystery we're solving is someone stole everyone in town's hats. So, I took a look at all the photos in the saloon, and I think this one is definitely a ghost. Oh, really? How do you know? Bonnie helped me out by telling me the stories of all the photos. The rest of the photos seemed pretty normal, but this one is something else. I could just tell. The energy from this photo is very spooky and suspicious. I should have known right away, but I suppose I can only be so smart. I suppose that's true. Is it okay if I take a photocopy of this? That's fine. Hopefully this is enough proof for the Ghost Spotters League to finally let me in. If they don't, it's their loss. Thanks. Hey, can I give you something for your help? What do you have? A pickaxe. This makes no... Why do you have a pick? Why? Sorry? Why do you have a pickaxe? What's it to you? Can I just carry around a pickaxe? Is there something wrong with that? No, I guess not, but usually when people give stuff to me, they have some reason for having it in the first place. Do people give stuff to you often? Yeah, pretty often. Okay. Well, I don't really have an explanation for the pickaxe thing, sorry. That's okay, I guess. Just one more mystery that will haunt me for the rest of my days. That seems really intense. It's just a pickaxe. For you, maybe. Whatever. Thanks for the pickaxe. We're gaming. It's all coming together. I have not gotten to talk to a single one of these worms, and that's, I think, the biggest failing of this entire game. Up to now. Maybe I can talk to her again. Excuse me, Sussy Rabbit? Hello? What? It's me, the detective. Yeah, I know. They should call you the Flake. Why? Because you always flake on your promises. I'm gonna have to break in on my own now. I don't think that's a good idea. Okay, I didn't ask. Why are you breaking in anyway? Bit nosy for someone who doesn't want to help. Being nosy is my job. Fine. I don't have any ID, so I can't get into my vault. Oh. So you only want to steal things that belong to you? Yeah. Surely there's another way of getting them. Oh, so now you want to help. Typical. I just mean, breaking in sounds dangerous. You could get hurt. I heard all these banks are booby-trapped. Why? So people don't break in. What? What's wrong with breaking in? Well, the point of a bank is to keep valuables safe. If people can break in, it kind of defeats the purpose of a bank. I'm starting to get it. That's so annoying. I have a piece of evidence that is vital to the missing hats case. Wait, what? I could really use that. Ah, so you'll help me. I really shouldn't. What kind of evidence? It's a map. I think it might lead to where the hats are hidden. I found it this morning, right after the hats were stolen. It had big letters on the top that said, "Crime map, eat after reading." I didn't eat it, obviously. That's good to hear. Maybe there's another way to get into your vault. Mind if I ask you some questions? Alright, we're getting somewhere, guys. The cloak. The cloak is a work of animated masterpiece from the before times. Let's talk about the vault. She probably needs a shovel. So let's brainstorm ideas to get into the vault. Ooh, sure. What about we kick the bank teller? What? Absolutely not. I'm joking, obviously. Were you? No, I was not. Okay, new idea. We'll find your ID. I'm gonna be honest with you, detective. What is it? I'm pretty sure my ID is in the bank vault. Oh, we're gonna forge an ID for her. With the help of... what's her name? The mouse. I understand now. Oh, that's a conundrum. Yeah. But there's a silver lining. We live in a town filled with outlaws. I don't live here. Surely one of the outlaws will know how to make a fake ID. Is that against the rules? What rules? The bank rules. It's my vault. What are they gonna do, ban me from my own possessions? I suppose not. Great, so it's settled. You'll get me a fake ID. What? No. Suit yourself. Theoretically, if I were to help. Yes, thank you, detective. I'll wait right here. Okay. Mind if I ask you some questions? Alright, let's ask about the map, and then we will go and get that fake ID. About that vital piece of evidence, the map. What about it? What can you tell me about it? Do you remember what it had on it? It was a map of the graveyard, I think. Oh, that's helpful. Barely helpful. The graveyard is massive. You'd be looking forever without some guide to tell you where to go. Besides, it's super haunted up there. I wouldn't want to spend too long looking around. It's haunted? That's what the rumors say. Do you remember anything else about the map? Nah, not really. Listen, if you can help me get into my vault, it's all yours. That sound like a good deal? I'll do my best. Alright. Let's go get that fake ID. Sussy. Motive. Maybe she misplaced the hats in the vault, I don't know. Needs? Fake ID. Yikes. Notes. Short stature, shorter temper. Ethical criminal. Not a big believer in rules. It's all coming together. Alright, Rhonda, I need a fake ID stat. Do you mind if I question... fake ID for Sussy. You mentioned you can forge identification, right? I sure can. I was wondering if you could help me out. Sure, anything for my friend the detective. Amazing. I need to get a fake ID made for Sussy. Can you help? Can do. Did you want to know what it's for? Nah, I'm not interested in other people's business. I'll get that ready for you in a jiffy. That's a true friend. Alright, all done. Anything else I can help you with? I think I'm good for now. Thanks so much. No worries, partner. You know what? This road's pretty long. I got a scooter there. I know, those were some sick moves. That was easy, yeah. Mind if I ask you some questions? Alright, here we go. Fake ID. Okay, so... before I give you this, just know that this makes me very uncomfortable. but I know how important it is for me to solve this case and impress Lobster Cop. I think one of my favorite bits, there are many that I love in this series. One of my favorites was when he got extorted. And she was like, "Yeah, I'm extorting you." So, here is your fake ID. Yes! This rules. It looks so realistic. I don't think it looks realistic at all, but it should be enough to get you in. Okay, I'll be right back. It worked. Thanks, Detective. I'll be sure to tell everyone I know about how you helped me. Oh, no, that's okay. You don't need to tell anyone. Hear ye, hear ye. The detective helped me break into a bank. No, no. They should call you the burglar. I do not want to be called that. Fine, fine. Here, I got the map out for you. And I got my real ID out, so I won't be breaking the rules anymore. I'm glad to hear it. Thanks for the map. I think it'll be a big help. Okay. We have crime map. It's looking like my guess about the mine being where the hats were hidden is gonna turn out to be incorrect, which is unfortunate, but you know, sometimes you gotta just make guesses as a detective. Let's see, I've already helped this person and got something from them. I need to bring her ingredients. Alright, carrots. Hey, I managed to procure some carrots for your stew. You're the best, detective. How'd you even manage that? I simply went next door and bought some. That's so cool. I'll add them to the stew now. And then we give the cactus flowers. I've just been flower picking. Great. Here's what I've collected so far. I'll add them to the stew. I really wish you'd told me that the cactus flowers are so hard to get. I nearly pricked myself. Haha, did you? That's so funny. It's not funny at all. It's hilarious. It is not hilarious. That would have hurt. Yeah, it would have. Good thing I managed to find some gloves. Ew, like second-hand gloves? First and second-hand, yep. God damn it. Well, thanks for getting them. No problem. Hey, would you look at that? What? You got all the ingredients. I mean, it was a pretty simple task. I'm so proud of you. What's wrong? Feels a little condescending. What's condescending about being proud of you? All I did was pick some flowers and go to the store. That's more than I did. I suppose. Just give me a sec. I'll finish up the stew and give you some. Great, thanks. I reckon I could give this to Lobster Cop. Do whatever you want. I love that response. Just do whatever you want. I don't care. Alright, cool. So we have our crime map, a key, stew. Now, we simply need a crime tool. So perhaps the shovel. Man, that's such a long distance. Let me just whoosh. Just imagine like really intense punk music playing every time I like take out the scooter. Do you mind if I ask you? Okay, yeah. Give the pickaxe. What's new, Scooby-Doo? Coming after you. Gonna solve that mystery. Honestly, I loved the What's New, Scooby-Doo theme song so much when that was on TV. You mentioned you wanted a pickaxe, right? Sure did. Or, I forgot his voice for a second. I have one here if you'd be willing to trade for the shovel. Oh, I'd love that. Thanks. What would you do for a Scooby snack? That's like what would you do for a Klondike bar? Zach, I don't think you were there. I mean, obviously you weren't there. It was just me and Kenny. We watched the 2002 Scooby-Doo live action on Netflix. It was so good. Such nostalgia. So many good jokes. Just everything about it was chef's kiss. I could also trade for a nice dinner, just you and I. Heh, I'll take the shovel for now. Offers open. Maybe after I've solved the case. Okay. Alright, we got a shovel. It's on Netflix again. I was excited about it. The second one's on Netflix too, but I didn't have time for the second one that night. Unfortunately. I hope he didn't do it. Okay, alright, quick mental note as I stutter about. We have completed, presumably, all the quests for Rhonda. We have completed quest in the post office. We have helped Sussy. The mole sheriff does not have any objectives for us, but I did get the gloves from in there, so we're done in there. We have cleared out the shop and completed our objectives in there as far as I can tell. Painter is done. They have what they need. Person behind the counter is done. Person upstairs is done. I think we have what we need for Lobster Cop. The assumption I am supposed to make must be that the shovel is the crime tool he requested. So, are you finished? Huh? Did you find all the things I asked for? I think so. Great initiative. Let's take a look. A map of the crime scene. That looks like a map of the graveyard. Well, that could be it, but we'll have to wait and see. Tool capable of aiding criminal activity. Oh, a shovel, hmm? I think you could be right, Detective. Key that will lead us to a clue. That sure looks like a key to me. Any idea where it could lead? A meal for the #1 best detective. Nah, thank you very much. As the #1 best detective, this stew is clearly for me. Oh, would you look at that? The rookie came through. Nice work, Detective. Thank you, Lobster Cop. You go on ahead and check out the crime scene. I'll be right behind. I just have some quick business to attend to. I can do that. I'll take that meal now, though. It's all yours. Enjoy. God, Lobster Cop's so good at his job. I really hope I can be as good of a detective as him someday. Lobster Cop's an icon. Well, here goes nothing. Click. Guys, we're so close to solving this case. I can almost taste it. Can I go in? No. Is there something behind here? Oh! According to the map, this is where the hats are hidden. An odd crime, if you ask me. I wish I could figure out the motive of this crime. It doesn't make any sense. Oh well. I'll just dig these up and hope Lobster Cop has more information. Time to dig up a corpse. Yeah, I imagine it's just like, it cuts and it's just like a hyper-realistic 3D model of a dead body. Great, I found the hats. I'm sure everyone will be so relieved to have them back. I'll take them back to the town. Sure is nice to have a simple resolution to this mystery. Thank God we found the hats. I can't... What? I can't scooter. Oh, alright. Here comes the detective now. Just in time for the town meeting to begin. The first order of business is... poem. Please read a poem. Yay, this is my poem that I helped him write. Hello. I would like to read you my poem. This is my first time performing a poem, and I am nervous. Please do not laugh. I saw a cowboy eat a snack, a bowl of cereal. How about that? He finished quickly, smart and sure, then headed off to get some more. But just ahead, to his shock, he saw a goblin on a rock. He waddled over, concentrated face, only to discover the thing had gone, without a trace. The cowboy smiled and shook his head, and off he went, back to bed. Beautiful. Amazing. Thank you for the poem. Next order of business. Crime solved. Thank you for the bits. Yeah, no, that poem was worth 3 bits. I would probably say, yeah, at least. Good, thank you. I worked hard on that. Crime solved. I'm pleased to announce I have recovered... I'll stop you right there, Detective. I am pleased to announce I have found the culprit in the case of the missing hats. I worked hard to come to this conclusion, so I trust I will have your full attention as I go through the facts. Please pay attention. Earlier today, I had the pleasure of appointing Mason Mole the title of sheriff. Everybody likes this. Yes, this is a universally loved decision. Shortly after, the detective arrived. That's me. Quiet, please, Detective. As soon as the detective arrived, I'm sure you all noticed your hats go missing. Oh my god, no, I'm gonna be framed. Wait. It is with great sadness that I have to tell you this. The culprit of this crime, the hat-stealing monster of Cowboy County, is none other than the second best investigator, Frog Detective. Wait, what? I have been presented a piece of evidence by our very own Mason Mole that ties the detective to the crime. This is how he stays number 1. No, surely it's his detectiving skills. I had such faith in Lobster Cop. He's been through so much. I heard. Like that case that he solved. I have been presented... Okay, no, I read that one. What evidence? This. What? Oh my god. I wouldn't have believed it if I didn't see it with my own eyes. No, this is a mistake. I was digging up the hats because I'd found their location. Then why do you look so mischievous? I don't. Someone has drawn eyebrows on me. I don't even have eyebrows. You have to admit, Detective, you have a big motive. A motive? What? You've come into a town that prides itself on hats. Closest you have to jail. I mean, that is literally jail. It's a well-known fact that you cannot wear hats. Weird head shape. Yes, thank you, Sheriff Mason Mole. Because of your weird head shape. But I don't mind if other people wear hats. It seems to me you do, Detective. Why else would you steal the hats and hide them where nobody would ever find them? But I didn't, I swear. Tell it to the judge. What judge? That's a good point. We haven't seen a crime like this in our society before. We'll have to invent a punishment. I have an idea. What is it? Bad room. What? Thank you, Detective. My words exactly. That's less of an idea, more of an ominous concept. I will elaborate. We put Frog Detective in the bad room for punishment of crime. No! An excellent, if shocking idea, Sheriff Mason Mole. We will construct the bad room at once. I already made it. It's in my office. Oh, well, in that case... Detective, I sentence you to 1 year of living in the bad room. This is the worst day of my life. How could they end a Frog Detective game like this? There's no way. Surely Frog Detective will find a way out. Look at him, he's frowning. I've never seen this man frown. It can't end like this. Jump cut to 1 year later. Frog Detective has a beard.
Just wanna go home to sleep.
What? No!
Where the air
It actually ends like that?
and life goes
Dude!
on. I've been in here for far too long.
Starring Lobster Cop as #1 best detective. Frog Detective as the burglar. Introducing Mason Mole as the sheriff. Guest starring Mary as young Frog Detective and young supervisor. A game by Worm Club. Dude, I was not expecting it to end that way. I didn't expect this from Frog Detective. I waited so long for Frog Detective 3, and now you're telling me that I gotta wait for a Frog Detective 4 to see what happens after he gets out of the slammer. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Alright, he's gonna come out of jail a different person. He's no longer gonna have a moral code that he sticks to. He's gonna be a loose cannon. He doesn't play by the rules. He's gonna hunt down Lobster Cop. And he's gonna put him in the bad room. He's gonna be hopping mad. I'll tell you that much. Special apologies. I wonder if I made a different poem, if I did a different ending. Maybe, but I doubt it. Then again, there was slightly different endings. Well, I don't think it was different endings, but you did have the option in Frog Detective 2 on whether or not to tell people that the Invisible Wizard was the one that trashed the camp. The Degrassi credits. That's the official name for this style. I'm shaken, not stirred. How can you lock up Frog Detective like this? This is an injustice. This is a travesty. It's literally showing credits from it. Is it really? I wasn't paying attention. I wasn't reading. The credits are... God, I wasn't expecting the credits to have... Oh, hold on. Lore. Oh, we have a laptop. This is how we're going to mastermind our estate plan. You know what this soundtrack makes me think of? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6. Frog Detective is about to get stabbed by the stand arrow. He's going to get a stand. And he's going to use it to break out of this stone ocean. To my loyal Frog Blog readers, it's hour number 1 of my time in the bad room. I know that I am innocent. Unfortunately, because the #1 best detective put me here, nobody will believe me. That's what you get for being second best. I'm not sure anybody reads my Frog Blog anymore because of my alleged crimes, but if you are reading, thank you. I hope to prove my innocence in the case of the hat theft and return to being as good of a detective as I can be. I'm not sure why Sheriff Mason Mole has framed me, but my hope is that it's all just one big misunderstanding, as is the case with most of the mysteries I am involved in. It would really hurt my feelings to know that he did this on purpose. I am grateful that Lobster Cop has given me access to a computer so I can continue to write my blog posts. Though I must say, I'm not sure if I'll have much to write about here. Thank you for reading. Frog Detective X. Kisses. Alright, who's gonna read it and save our boy? Oh, Mystery Monkey. This is terrible. I can't believe this. What's going on? I'm reading the latest Frog blog post. Dude, Mystery Monkey's Detective Frog's biggest fan. Of course. It all comes back around. Mystery Monkey will not let this stand. I'm reading the latest Frog blog blog post. I was so excited to see how the detective solved the mystery in Cowboy County. But I can't believe it. The detective has been framed for a crime. Crime is real? Let's not jump to any conclusions here. Of course, sorry. What do we do, Mo? We get back to our science work. I can't possibly concentrate on our scientific discoveries in these conditions. Mo, I have to help the detective. How are you gonna do that? I'll have to solve the mystery myself. I've never been so excited. Yo, let's go! A new hero rises. With his magical girl transformation. Look after the lab, Mo. I'm not coming back until I've proven the detective's innocence. Wow, Mystery Monkey is so cool. Oh my god, it was fake credits! It was fake credits! Or was it? Can I help you? Hi, Supervisor. My name is Mystery Monkey. We talked on the phone a while back about the mystery of the haunted island. Of course, how could I forget? It's good to see you. Likewise. I realize this is highly unusual, but I'm here about one of your detectives. Ah, is it Lobster Cop? No. Investigator Eel? No. Inspector Iguana, the Incredible Sandy Moth, P.I. No, none of those. I'm here about Frog Detective. Oh, of course, our second best detective. Well, the detective isn't around right now. I sent my two top investigators to help over in Cowboy County. You haven't heard? Heard what? The detective has been framed for a crime over in Cowboy County. That's terrible news. How can you be sure it's a setup? The story doesn't add up, and I know Frog Detective would never do something so horrible as steal the town's hats. Well, there is a clear motive there. I know. But it's so out of character. Even if the detective is guilty, the punishment is really harsh. The detective has been sent to the bad room. Oh no! What's the bad room? It's something that Sheriff Mason Mole invented. Mason Mole. That name sounds familiar. Oh? I've seen him around before. Just sort of loitering around the offices. Loitering, you say? I remember a kind of shady guy hanging around on Martin's Island back when we were there to investigate the ghost noises. Yes, Mystery Monkey, yes! You genius, I remember him too! He's a sussy baka. He arrived shortly before the detective, but I didn't get a chance to catch his name. He didn't even say hello. When I saw his photo on the Frog blog, I knew right away something was amiss. Great detective skills, Mystery Monkey. I know it's a big ask, but do you mind if I snoop around in Frog Detective's office to look for clues? Clues? Be my guest. I do! If you remember when I played Frog Detective 1, when I was on the beach, I was by the shore towards the back of the island. There was somebody hiding, peeking out from like behind a corner. Like you couldn't get a good look at him because he would hide too fast. It was him. Frog detective wearing a hat. No such motive. Clue detecting powder. How convenient. I'll just spread this powder around and take another look for clues. Oh my god. Oh, we've got him. He's dead to rights. Just gotta keep on spritzing. Oh, and then he went into Lobster Cop's office, you say? Huh? It couldn't be. Say it ain't so. Not Lobster Cop. Why'd he do it? What could Lobster Cop be hiding? Photocopy. A copy of the detective's notebook. Lobster Cop and Mason Mole. A note. It reads, "Hello, Lobster Cop. It is me, your bestie forever, Mason Mole. I have done what you asked. It was not easy to trail the detective unnoticed, but I think I did a great job. I fear that your suspicions are correct, and that Frog Detective is on the right track to overtaking your position as #1 best detective. If you keep pretending to solve mysteries instead of actually solving them, the supervisor will eventually notice. So I've taken the detective's notebook. Inside are some great insights to how the detective works through a case. Maybe you can read and learn. But it may not be enough. As the detective gets better and better, your position as #1 is threatened. I think it's time to enact the plan you came up with. It's devious and mean and not very nice. But if you want to be the best, you have to get rid of the best." That's a good way of putting it. This can't be true. Lobster Cop, the #1 best detective, a fraud. I need to get to the supervisor and head to Cowboy County. There has been a terrible misjustice. Oh, I'm so glad they didn't leave me on a cliffhanger like that. I would have been so upset. Oh, they're here to set things straight. Look at that walk. Can I shoot her? No. The gang of outlaws meeting up at the scooter barn. Howdy, folks. What brings you to Cowboy County so late? This is our turf, so you better have a good reason. We don't want any trouble. We're here about our good friend, the Frog Detective. Ah, the duality of Frog. How can one so kind, poetic, and thoughtful also be a stealer of all our hats? Frog so pretty, so alluring, and yet... I really trusted Frog Detective. That snake. I can't go on a date with a criminal, it's just not me. Aren't you a bandit? Outlaw. So you live outside the law. Well, when there's no laws, it makes it pretty easy. It doesn't matter anyway. Frog Detective is innocent. Sure, we all saw the photo. Those furrowed brows tell the whole story. Frog Detective doesn't even have eyebrows. Ah, so those were stolen too. No, you're mistaken. Mystery Monkey found all the evidence. Who's Mystery Monkey? That's me. You may have read my comments before on Frog Detective's Frog blog. I'm a pretty active user. Blogs are still a thing? Regardless, you say it was a mistake? Not so much a mistake, a setup. I have reason to believe Sheriff Mason Mole and Lobster Cop coordinated the takedown of our beloved Frog Detective. What? That's so messed up. Who would do that to such a beautiful frog? Someone very jealous, I'm afraid. How can we help? If you could point us in the direction of where Frog Detective is being held, that would help a lot. Easy. Sheriff Mason Mole has the detective locked up in Bad Room at the back of his sheriff's office. If you're quiet, you should be able to sneak in without trouble. Thanks for your help, bandits. We're outlaws. My bad. Alright, here we go. Gotta sneak in. Gotta be real quiet. There he is. There's our boy. Hashtag Free Frog Detective. Mystery Monkey? Supervisor? What are you doing here? I didn't know I was allowed visitors in Bad Room, or that anyone would want to visit me. We're here to bust you out. What? Mystery Monkey has proof that you were framed. I knew it. Sheriff Mason Mole was up to something. It's not just him, Detective. I'm sorry to tell you that I believe Lobster Cop and Mason Mole planned this all along. It can't be. Lobster Cop is #1 best detective. Why would he try to frame me? It's hard to know for sure until we asked, but it looks like Lobster Cop has been dealing with a bad case of jealousy. Green with envy, one might say. Envious? Of who? You, Detective. It's not possible. It's time to shift your understanding of the world, Detective. Not everyone is out to do a good job and solve mysteries like you. I simply can't believe it. Well, let's wait until dawn and confront Lobster Cop and Mason Mole once and for all. The sun is coming up as we speak. I'll call it town meeting. Oh man, this is getting good. What is the meaning of this? Only I get to call town meetings. I have called this town meeting for a very important purpose. I have some news about the hat stealing case. But it's closed, I solved it. Is that so, Lobster Cop? Supervisor, what are you doing here? Please give your attention to Mystery Monkey for just a moment. Thank you, Supervisor. Thank you, town, for meeting us here on short notice. Sheriff Mason Mole, I have an important question to ask you. What? How long have you and Lobster Cop been scheming to bring down Frog Detective? What? This is ridiculous. Lobster Cop, I found the secret drawer in your office. You can't just go through my office, that's a crime. Please stop trying to invent crimes. Crime is not real. As I was saying, I found your secret drawer. I found the letter that Mason Mole wrote to you. I knew I shouldn't have detailed my schemes on paper. Sheriff Mason Mole has been tailing the detective since I called for help with the mystery of the haunted island. As the lead scientist on the island at the time, I can confirm I had several reported sightings of Mason Mole sneaking around like a slippery snake. Wait, why didn't you tell me? It feels like someone sneaking around the island is kind of relevant to that case. I was too starstruck. In any case, I contacted my friend Carlos, who runs the shop over in Warlock Woods. He also confirmed a sighting of Mason Mole hiding behind his shop. What? I never... Oh, but you did. Sheriff Mason Mole, I have reason to believe you were hired by Lobster Cop to follow the detective. No, No, that's not... Oh, a single tear. He knows he's done for. This is all a mistake. No, Mason Mole. It's time for us to come clean. Frog Detective, ever since you moved in next door to my office, I've felt threatened. You are so methodical in your case solving. I would read your blogs and go green with envy. I've been #1 best detective for so long that I grew complacent. Every time the supervisor had a mystery to solve, I began to believe I wouldn't be able to do it, and passed it on to you. I just began to pretend to solve mysteries, hoping the supervisor wouldn't notice. I was embarrassed of myself, and angry at you. Angry? But Lobster Cop, your investigative abilities far outweigh mine. Maybe they used to, but I became so focused on my own shortcomings that my work suffered. Mason Mole was there for me. Having friends is so important, but we were a bad influence on each other. I needed work, and so I suggested to Lobster Cop that I help take you down, and I had the perfect plan. I'm very subtle, you see. I'm ashamed that it got to that point. Instead of asking you for help or swallowing my pride, I let my jealousy get the best of me. How'd you frame the detective? It was a joint effort. When I arrived in town, I sneakily stole all the hats and quickly buried them in the graveyard. I wrote a map to where they were buried for the detective to find. But I didn't find the map, Susie did. I didn't execute it very well, I admit. Once you had the resources to dig up the hats, and Lobster Cop had a clear alibi, I waited in place to take your photo. Wait, what was Lobster Cop's alibi? I was eating a delicious meal. Of course. I'm ashamed to say that I also drew evil eyebrows on the photo of you. But what I don't understand is why you had to put me in bad room. Framing me was bad enough, but you made a whole room for me to be trapped in. That's so unusually cruel. I'm inclined to agree. Putting somebody into a room, whether they did a naughty thing or not, seems really harsh and unfair. How is someone supposed to grow from their mistakes if they're just sitting around trapped? I really hate that room. Bad room was my idea. I'm sorry. It's a terrible idea. I realize this now. My bad. Lobster Cop, Mason Mole, you have done something very serious and mean. Something similar to a crime. Our society doesn't have strategies in place to deal with things like this. Are you going to send us to bad room? Absolutely not. That's messed up. No, but I think that there needs to be consequences. Lobster Cop, you have abused your power in ways that I cannot begin to comprehend. Mason Mole, you enabled and encouraged his behavior. I'm mad at you both. We deserve that. I think an appropriate course of action is to remove Lobster Cop from the detective agency. I think you should change career paths for your own good. Maybe do something that helps contribute to society. A cop no longer. Okay. I will hand in my badge and gun. Gun? Wait, why do you have a gun? I didn't even know they were real. That's really messed up. It's not like I ever used it. Mate, I gave Lobster. Of course you did. Of course you did. Naturally. Okay, well, yes, please hand that in. I have an idea of what you could do as a job, Lobster Cop. Oh? Why don't you talk to Barney about joining the post office? Lobster Posty has a nice ring to it. Can I join too? I don't see why not. Well then, it's settled. Lobster Posty, Posty Mason Mole, do you have anything to say to the detective? The Mole is their organization of all crime and punishment. Yes. I'm sincerely sorry for what I did to you, Detective. It was mean, rude, evil, and not nice. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I hope with time I can prove myself as a great postie and right some of the wrongs I've done. Detective, I acted poorly and encouraged behavior that I shouldn't have. I'm going to channel that energy into being a postie, and please rest assured you will never have a late parcel again. Thank you both for the apology. I accept it. Say, now that that's all sorted, I have an announcement to make. Oh? Lobster Cop is no longer the #1 best detective. After some impeccable detective work on this case, I'm really pleased to announce the new #1 best detective. I think we all know where this is going. Congratulations to Mystery Monkey. I fucking knew it. Of course it is. Wow, congratulations, Mystery Monkey. What an achievement. I can't believe it. Thank you so much. I'll have to shut down my research facility so I can investigate full time. You can move into my old office. There's already a bunch of trophies in there for you to keep. Great. What an honor to work next door to the #1 best detective again. This calls for a celebration. Bonnie, can you prep the saloon for a dance party? Can do. Oh, and Lobster Posty Mason Mole? Yeah? You're invited too. See, that's a Frog Detective ending. You have to end a Frog Detective game with a dance party. Do, 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 do. I can't believe they did a fake out ending in this game. That was... Words to not describe how much I love these games. Design the bad bits and then design the good bits. Look at those moves. Frog Detective was invented by Grace Brooksner. I made you and I can destroy you. Jesus Christ. Guys, I gotta be honest with you, Monty Mole's not the moves. Or, not Monty Mole, Mason Mole. I was thinking of, I think that's a Mario character. Or, no, Animal Crossing. Alright, do we have a lead into another game? 2 weeks later. I missed the bit about where the game was made. It was places I'd never heard of. But it ended with sovereignty was never ceded. I don't know enough about world politics or different countries to know whether that was a joke or not. Or if they actually made it in some other country and, you know, had a heartfelt message at the end. The phone. The phone is ringing. Frog Detective Crime Solving Agency, Frog Detective speaking. How may I solve your mystery? Hey, Frog Detective? Yes, Mystery Monkey? Happy birthday. Thanks so much. I know it's your birthday, but I have a really difficult case that I just can't crack. But you're #1 best detective. I know, but this one's a doozy. Could you help me out? Of course. I'll be right there. He's standing there waving. Oh, hold on. Actually, let me check out, we have a new pic, right? Yeah. Look at that. New dance party picture. Feels good. And what are all these pictures? What? He just taped his face over Lobster Cop. He just taped his face over every picture of Lobster Cop. Good for him. How's it going, Mystery Monkey? Hey, Detective. Well, if it isn't Mystery Monkey 49. Good to see you, Frog Detective 03. What? Just a joke. Are there 2 other Frog Detectives? I don't know, I was just joking. You've got me worried. That really stresses me out. Frog Detective 1. Frog Detective 2, and now Frog Detective 3? How do you think I feel with 48 other mystery monkeys? That's a good point. Anyway, thanks for meeting me here. The case information is in the other room. Just head down the hallway and I'll meet you there. Will do. So proud of that guy. He really deserves it. I hope this continues as a running gag for the rest of the series. Oh, yo! It's everyone! Wow, what's everyone doing here? Well, Detective, we all appreciate everything you've done for us. Yeah, our town has never been so peaceful, all thanks to you. Same with my island. I haven't heard a ghost in ages. I mean, technically you never heard a ghost. We heard it's your birthday, so we all arranged to come here and surprise you. It worked! That's not all, Detective. We got you a present. It should be coming any minute now. I ordered it on WhizBay. Is it another scooter? I didn't even know there was another room here. I thought the door was just the exit. Special birthday delivery. Oh my god, it's the delivery driver from the second game too. Is that for me? Open it up. Oh my god, it's a hat. Happy birthday. Wait, what is this? That's easy, Detective. It's a hat. I can't wear hats due to my head shape. Why don't you just try it on? Oh my god, he has a hat that he can wear. Well, would you look at that? It's a hat that fits. Aww. Thank you for playing Frog Detective. We have loved making these games. No, is this the last one? And we are so grateful that so many people have spent time with our silly story. Even if they're done with Frog Detective, I'm playing anything these guys put out. Man, I guess this is the last Frog Detective then. Really feels like it. Our latest Toast Science Discovery Jam. Love, Mo, and Mystery Monkey. Collaborating on our latest potion, Lola and Mandy. We're celebrating Craig's acceptance to the Ghost Spotters League. Hey, he got in! See you soon. Love from Bonnie, Craig, and Sussy. Finally got a sponsorship deal with Dr. Tight Smile's 101 Tooth Whitening Cool Paste for Teeth trademark. XO Fresh X. Family reunion. So much wool was shed. Gross. From Noodle and Barney. Oh my god, look, Frog Detective on the date. Thanks for our date. I had so much fun. XO Sherman. So handy having a muse right next door to the saloon. Regards, Pistol. I can't tell you what I'm up to, but it's very cool and secret. Eat after reading. Bernie. I'm the sheriff now. I didn't even have to beat anyone up. From Rhonda Dynamite. Finally convinced Tarlos to take a holiday. Best, Ralph. We are not the same guy. Larry and Lobster Posty. My first day of cowboy stool. X Dusty. Employee of the month at the post office. Thanks, Mason Mull. No more music? Thanks for the magnet. I attached it to this boat and went super fast. Warrior got warm regards, Tawala. There are so many shells down here. Well wishes from the deep blue sea, Orbit. We performed together at the latest dance contest. We came third. Finley and Martin. Too busy signing autographs right now. Talk later, Mary. I broke my leg. Sent from my phone. Naughty. I literally have not left the hot tub since you were here. From Victor. Good for you, Victor. Finally met my hero, Lobster Posty. Much love, Susan. Guys, I don't want Frog Detective to be over. But I understand. You can't let it overstay its welcome. Gotta end on a high note. And this was a good one. Ten out of 10 series. Music? Come on, there should be music. You can't just not play music. Alright, well, it's not going to play any music. That was awesome. Oh man, I didn't realize this was going to be the last one. But that was really fun. I liked it. And I'm excited to see what they end up doing next. Um, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out to see what they end up doing or working on, because the sense of humor in these games was perfect. Just so good. It's just like I can't even describe. Just completely out there moments, and they come out of nowhere. Just I have a gun. I gave him the gun. Crime isn't real. Anyway, 10 out of 10 series teaches wonderful life lessons and values and really makes you feel like Frog Detective. I think the most impactful line throughout the entire series was um I can't even say that because his name literally is Frog Detective, so I really was the Frog Detective is not an out there line that just sounds like a normal line from one of these games. The real Frog Detective 3 was inside us all along, I think is what I'm trying to say here. So, anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for hanging out. Um, Next stream is gonna be tomorrow night. Final Fantasy 14 rating, featuring me remembering to actually use my gear so that I don't waste everyone's time for an hour. And yeah, please look forward to it. If anyone's hanging out in here and you'd like to be notified about streams, I have a Discord linked on my Twitch down like below the stream, where I post reminder pings and such before I go live each time when I remember, which is basically every time. Very rarely do I forget. So, yeah, hope to see you there. And if not, that's cool too. Thank you for hanging out, and have a good night, everyone. This has been Frog Detective 3, Corruption in Cowboy County. Yeehaw.